Eh bien, on continue sur cette deuxième journée du BikingMan CORSICA, le dernier jour du check-in. Et aujourd'hui, on a un participant venu tout droit de Londres. Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is James Fox.
Ok, donc il s'appelle James Fox. Where you come from?
I come from the UK, in London.
In London, ok. Donc il vient d'Angleterre, plus précisément de Londres. It's your first BikingMan?
It is, yes. I've done an ultra race, so a couple of ultra races in the past, but it's my first BikingMan, yeah.
Ok, donc il a fait plusieurs courses, compétitions comme le BikingMan dans le passé, et donc là effectivement c'est son premier BikingMan. There is a lot of competition like BikingMan in UK.
There's some, yes. The roads are quite good, and there's some really beautiful ones. To be honest, I came to BikingMan for the weather and the beautiful roads. There are a few, but yeah, we don't quite have the terrain that you guys do over here. So yeah, that's why.
Donc effectivement, il vient au BikingMan CORSICA parce que y a le paysage qui va avec, qui a le temps aussi qui est un peu mieux qu'en Angleterre. Donc je vais lui poser la question comment il s'est entraîné justement pour préparer ce BikingMan. How you train to cycling in the BikingMan?
So I've done a lot of training over the past year. I was signed up for another event last year that got cancelled, unfortunately. So I thought I'd focus my attention on something a bit more local and something a bit easier. So I've been working with a coach, Neil, who's been amazing, and I've been doing kind of multiple multi-day rides kind of at the weekends. And you know, I work as a designer, so I have to fit riding in around life as well. So yeah, lots of turboing and riding whenever I can.
Ok, donc il s'est entraîné, donc il travaille, il est designer dans sa vie, donc dès qu'il a un peu de temps libre, il essaie de s'entraîner justement sur des endroits, même en dehors de Londres, justement pour se préparer au BikingMan. Donc je lui ai posé la question s'il y a s'il y a une communauté justement en Angleterre et comment le vélo, est-ce qu'il est pratiqué ou non en Angleterre. There are a big community in cycling in London, especially.
Yeah, there really is. And yeah, amongst the turbo training, I ride with a couple of clubs, and a lot of the time we ride down at Regent's Park in the morning before work. Often there's loops out to Essex, which is the kind of suburbs around London, and there's some nice routes. But to be honest, it's more there's a real there's a lot of people riding in the UK, definitely in London. So the community is there, and you know you go down to Regent's Park at any morning, and you'll have 100, 200 people riding, which is great.
Donc effectivement, il y a une grosse communauté à Londres, notamment qui roule en fait tout autour du parc de Regent's Park, qui est vraiment un parc au centre de Londres, qui fait un peu penser par exemple à l'hippodrome de Longchamp, où il y a des cyclistes qui tournent tout autour de la boucle. Donc là, c'est vraiment chaque matin, apparemment, on peut vraiment voir beaucoup de cyclistes là-bas. Donc je lui ai posé la question justement sur en Angleterre où est-ce qu'il peut rouler, justement s'il y a des cols ou non, voir vraiment la spécificité du terrain là-bas. I think in UK you don't have a lot of mountain, it's quite flat. Is it right?
You're right, yeah, and definitely in England it's flatter than it is in the south of France or something, but you can get on a train and go up to Scotland or go to Wales, and there's a lot of hills, even an hour and a half outside of London in Kent. It can be quite hilly, so it's not you don't ascend for 500 meters, but you ascend very steeply for 100. So yeah, it's just a very different.
Ok, donc c'est vraiment différent par rapport à la France en fait, et c'est effectivement beaucoup plus plat. Cependant, il y a pas mal d'îles et de pays tout autour qui sont où il y a un peu plus de côtes, on va dire. Donc ils arrivent vraiment à voyager là-bas pour faire un peu de vélo. Ah oui, je vais lui poser la question justement sur son objectif, ce qu'il prévoit pour le BikingMan. What's your target of BikingMan? Maybe on days, and what's your plan to BikingMan?
So my main target is to get to Crisano before the spa closes at 8 p.m. tomorrow, which is about 260k away. So I'll get there, refuel, see how I feel, and try and get to checkpoint 1 in the first kind of ride. And then I'm going to keep the plan very flexible, but I'd love to be done on day 3. But yeah, I'm very open to see how it goes.
En fait, il va vraiment faire un peu au jour le jour. Il va voir chaque matin comment il va, comment tout s'est passé. Son plan est vraiment assez flexible, justement pour vraiment s'adapter au mieux à toutes les conditions qu'il a et comment son corps réagit. Mais il aimerait bien terminer pour le 3e jour. Ok, so je vais lui poser la question s'il a appris un petit peu quelques mots en français, justement pour savoir comment il arrive à s'héberger, etc. Did you learn some French words to maybe ask one people to sleep in the house, or some need help, something like that?
Well, we've got another 12 hours before we start, so I've got a bit of time to learn before I start. But yeah, my French is a little limited right now.
Okay. Donc il s'est un petit peu entraîné, mais son français va rester très limité. Je lui ai posé la question un petit peu sur son équipement, ce qu'il a ramené comme vélo, comme peut-être nourriture. What's your bike and what stuff you bring to BikingMan?
So I'm riding a Condor Supra Trio. It's a local bike builder in London, just off Grayson Road. I've always loved their bikes and they're really nice guys, so I've had that for 5 years now and feel very comfortable on it. I think the total setup on the weigh-in was about 13.6 kilos with food, minus water actually, so it'll be about 14.5, 15 by the time it's fully loaded. There's one item I'm still deliberating over, which is a down jacket. The rest is kind of the mandatory stuff and quite lightweight. So I've got kind of the rain jacket, arm warmers. I just don't know what to expect necessarily 1,000 meters up in the night. So I'd rather be a bit more prepared than not have the gear that I need. And then obviously on top of that, I've got kind of all the spares for the bike in terms of tubes and chain links. Just kind of a few bolts here and there, just in case. So yeah.
Ok, donc son vélo fait à peu près 13 kg et demi, 14 kg en fonction de sa bouteille d'eau, si elle est remplie ou pas. Il a ramené une veste justement pour la pluie, une veste aussi pour chauffer. Et puis après quelques équipements, par exemple une chaîne s'il y a des problèmes, des soucis techniques. Donc voilà, 13 kg et demi, 14 kg. Et donc là je vais lui poser la question ce que je peux lui citer de mieux sur ce parcours. What I could wish to you for the BikingMan.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What I could wish you to did your best BikingMan?
What would be my best BikingMan?
No, I mean, what you're expecting for the BikingMan?
I suppose
the best way.
The best way for me is just to have a great time. Like at the end of the day, I want to have a really nice experience and meet people and have a really great ride. So to be honest, it's quite simple. My goal, I'd like to finish it quickly if I can, but at the end of the day, I just want to have a good time.
Okay, so enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Bye.